Good evening, Josenites. Josen66 here. Back again. I really need to find a new way of opening. I keep saying this over and over again, like I'm back again. Of course I'm back again. Next mission, mission 3. We are doing something completely different. We are going to be knocking out no one in this mission. It should be fun. It should be a challenge. It is probably one of my favorite missions in the game. Let's do it.
Last night, an unusual opportunity knocked on my door. Naturally, I was a little suspicious, but my visitor said the job was too sensitive to go through the usual channels. He claimed that an old contact of mine told him where to find me. I was about to ask him who our mutual friend was when he managed to distract me. The job is to break into Shoals Gate Station, headquarters of the City Watch, and quietly frame a certain Lieutenant Hagen for robbing the evidence vault. Hagen is Sheriff Truart's number 2 man, and has no doubt made life difficult for someone he shouldn't have. My unusually resourceful employer has given me all the information I need to pull this off, including a very detailed map of the building. All I have to do is choose a way in, plan my route, and get back out, without alerting the bulls. I realize that breaking into Shoals Gate is like looking down a Burrick's mouth with a lit match, but it would pay me enough to lay low for a while, and it doesn't hurt to be giving the police some dirty laundry to deal with either. Besides, with my luck, if I don't take this job, I could end up in there anyway.
Alright, so we've got to break into the police station. Yeah. We can't let them set off the alarm. If they set off the alarm, it's game over. As you can see, because we're playing on Expert, we cannot knock out or kill anyone. So we blackjack a single dude in the back of the head and we are boned. And I'll flip through the difficulties here, and you'll see it goes from 5 to 2 to none. So the higher you go, the less people you get to knock out. On the easiest setting, you get to knock out a total of 5. So you still, even on easy, are limited. What we're going to do is we're going to go into Lieutenant Hagen's office, grab a personal item, take it to the vault, grab the strongbox in the vault, put it in his office, and then get the hell out of there. I'm not sure why it takes so long to load. So of course, we're going to load up on water arrows. And I'm going to go ahead and buy some, I'm going to buy another scouting orb. Never had too many of those. And some moss arrows, because why not? Actually, you do need the moss arrows, so I do recommend buying those. You'll see. There's going to be plenty of metal come the evidence vault that we need. So be very careful when you start this mission. There is a mechanical eye and 2 turrets on the outside of the police station. You're far enough away, the camera will tend to lock on you, especially when you're moving through the bar here. So I recommend crouching and just kind of quickly moving.
My favorite year.
In and out of the bar, because it will lock on. I've had it actually alarm before. And a real quick jaunt around the back. You're going to find a couple water arrows tucked away in this trash bin. And I'm going to show off that there really isn't much in terms of the way of routes through this. Just to get into the police station, you kind of have to go the only one direction, which is back to the building we passed when we first started the mission. The canal here, you can jump into it, but the spot that we're going to use to get into the station is under that bridge, and the gates are locked. You can kind of see it from there. I would apologize now. I am really stuffed up. It was 60 degrees today. This is the middle of January. This is the 10th, as of recording the audio commentary for this mission. And yeah, I was just trying to be careful about the camera. I don't think it would see me from that far away, but I'm always cautious with the cameras. So yeah, the 10th of January, and it is 60 degrees outside. I'm walking around in shorts and sandals most of the day. And of course, it is playing hell with my sinuses. My wife keeps telling me to take Claritin D, and I absolutely refuse. I, one, don't like the feeling that Claritin-D makes me all dried out, and I don't like that feeling. I love this HD patch, by the way. Everything looks so nice in this game. Link in the first video, if you missed it. I forgot to put it in there when I first started up the video, but it's there now. So definitely grab it, install it. I highly recommend it. So we're gonna swim underneath in the sewers here. You have little pockets. That one pocket where I do recommend grabbing air, because right here we're gonna have to open the drain, which is directly above the camera, or below the camera, in the water underneath the bridge. And then we've got another, you're not going to get another pocket till here. You don't really need it, but it, you know, again, as I stated in the last mission of Thief Gold, I'm not big on having to swim in games. I'm always afraid that I'm going to drown, and I've got a thing about drowning. I know, I'm weird. What do you want? Don't judge me. And just hoist yourself up. There are going to be two different ways we can go about doing this mission. I'm going to show how both these paths leads to a secret door that's going to lead into the police station. You can take it either way you want. I do recommend dropping down into each of these pools here. There are water arrows in the first two. And then there is treasure in the last one. There are no water, even though this is the biggest one, there are no water arrows in this one. At least I didn't find any. So first secret, and that'll be the route we actually take. I'm going back this way to kind of show off the prison portion of the police station, as well as just to show this is how you get through this part. Plus there's some dialogue this direction. That's the other reason I want to go this way. I have ordered that murderer Schmidt be left in solitary to rot, and that no one venture near him. I want him to suffer as much as his victim did. Lieutenant Hagen. Hagen's kind of a dick. As you're going to see throughout this mission, Hagen's a real asshole. I'm not even going to mince words. The dude just... he deserves a knife in the back. This is interrogation.
You guys can't treat me like this! I'm a veteran!
Yeah, I bet that's where you learn to pickpocket so well.
When I got back, my family was gone. I had no money to live.
Sure. Tell it to the sheriff. He's got a real soft spot for war heroes.
The guy that she's interrogating sounds like Bobcat Goldthwait, the comedian from the 80s. I know I'm dating myself. He was in such popular movies as Hot to Trot. He was the voice of the horse. If you kids haven't seen it, I highly recommend going and watching it. It was a good movie. I mean, it wasn't good, but you know, it was a good comedy back in the 80s. The 80s had some good comedies. There is a haunt moving around. I don't know if he'll physically attack you. I've never even bothered to try to see if he'll physically attack you. He does like a figure 8 around this area. And there he is right there.
Nowhere's really safe anymore. Not now.
You kind of tempting fate
Stinks
there.
when you die. Then life goes on without you. I'll never get out of this stinking hole. But why would I want to?
I
Life's
like
no
the,
good anymore for an old codger.
I like the... He doesn't even sound like an old codger. That's fantastic. I do like the mumblings of the prisoners in here. You can see how ill-treated they are. Here's Murderer Schmidt.
Oh, yeah. He's gone.
Higgins drove him mad. Nothing there. We're gonna knock out this torch just because, again, I'm not sure if. And you see, he activated because now he starts doing that join us now stuff. So I don't know if he actually.
There's no law in the city anymore. No justice. Just the strong abusing the weak. Shame on us. We let our fair city down. She's ruined and we're doomed.
I like the dark. Dark but dark business. That business in the city.
So yeah, I just want to make a John in here so we could hear these guys throw out their little vocals. Join us now. Well, thank you. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. It was fun seeing all the animals in the zoo. We've got things to do. We're gonna make one quick jaunt. Now you can go. That's the stairs there that went up. Will take you up into the first floor of the police station. I make a jaunt over here. Coroner's report: identification unknown. Body discovered in sewage tunnel. Cause of death: pagan worship. And again,
You won't need that anymore.
We're going to see in this mission that the pagans are now on the low end of the totem pole. Laboratory, there's nothing but just metal objects in here. Truart's got a hard-on for bringing down the pagans. Be careful with the windowed doors. The guards can see through them if you're standing in the light. So only stand in front of a door that's got a window if you're in full shadow. Or the guard's really far away. So now we're going to head back this way. And this is my normal route. Because I'm hard to break. Once I kind of find a way of doing things in the game, I tend to stick with it over and over again. It's really hard for me to kind of break tradition. I do try to explore every once in a while, but I don't know, I get stuck in my ways, just like real life. Plus, if you remember, the first objective was that the police can't be allowed to set off the alarm if they catch you. Now, I know we said we're going to ghost this, and real quick, we're
Let's
going to
take it from the top. What happened?
Well, my servant Genevieve is missing. Now, she had no reason to run away. I treated her like my own daughter. Who will take care of me now?
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're drifting off the subject again. Just stick to the facts, please.
Are you going to help me or not? I'll have you know, I am a personal friend of Father Karras. He has a great deal of influence, you know. Where do you think all your fancy new devices came from? I doubt he would be pleased to find out you are neglecting to help one of his friends.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of your problem as quickly as I can. Sooner we're done here, the sooner we can start looking for your servant. Why don't you calm down and collect yourself while I go over what we have so far?
I'm sorry, officer. Thank you.
Right there, we had the lady whose house we helped Basso steal Genevieve from. She's looking for her servant, who is high and gone. Be careful next to the window because they will see you. As you're going to hear here, she kind of blurts out, "Who is that?" So as I was saying before, we stopped for that little audio diatribe. The first objective is don't let them turn off the alarm or set off the alarm if they see you, because if we're seen, it's not going to end the mission. But we can't blackjack anybody. So essentially what we have to do is throw in a flash bomb, run away, and hopefully they lose sight of us. Knock out that torch. Right here is the main gate controls and the alarm controls. So turning that off will solve that issue. If we're caught, this is a water cooler. It's so cool. It's just got water arrows around it. Nice little collection of water arrows. So definitely grab those. I'm not going to read that. I'll let you guys read that because I get getting sidetracked by stuff in this. So now if the guards do catch us, they hit the button, nothing's going to happen. We essentially, by turning the alarm off, we essentially make sure that we are going to get objective 1 for the mission completed by the end of the mission. Yay. And then during the audio, you notice I was moving around and kind of losing the sound and whatnot. That was actually me showing off. Back when this game came out, the multi-direction sound was a big thing. For the game to be where you press the, when I got up to the door, I hit Q to lean into the door, which allows me to eavesdrop. So that's all I was trying to show off, was the fact that I was eavesdropping by leaning into the door. It's not so noticeable as I'm sitting there crouched next to it. But when this value went like really soft and then I leaned back into it again and it got loud again, that was me eavesdropping. And we're gonna wait for this guard to pass by. And the letter that we found in the front there, the one that I kind of skipped over, was essentially Truart saying that it's war on pagans. He's pretty much eliminated crime from the city streets, and so now the officers are supposed to hunt down and take apart the pagan menace.
How come we gotta pull guard duty? Couldn't the mechanist just put more of those mechanical eyes around the place?
Because we can't be shut off as easily, you taffer.
Oh! At least it's better than sitting watch for the downwinders.
Damn right. No smell of sewage, no mildew, fewer rats.
You ever wonder why Truart hired us?
Not really. Probably figured we'd spend less time breaking the law since we'd be enforcing it. Gold is gold. Don't matter if it's coming from Reuben or Sheriff Truart.
So if you guys remember from the Thief Guild Let's Play, I believe it was Mission 5 was the Downwinder Thieves Guild mission. Apparently these two gentlemen used to work for him, which means they got their asses blackjacked by me. I like that though. I like they're kind of bringing stuff in from the first game. You know, kind of for the fans that played through it. So they're like, hey, I remember that mission. That mission sucked. So what I'm going to do is make my way into this dolly. And this will lead up to the second floor. This is probably the easiest way to get to the second floor. Turn off the light in here. That guard never turns around, so we're safe as long as you don't go running past and making a lot of noise. A couple candlesticks. The balcony here, this light really doesn't do anything. It's now pointed down. Yay. The well in the courtyard leads down to the sewage tunnel. We're going to essentially set up our path to the vault. We still have more work to do down in the first floor. We have to go to the records vault, or the records room, not the records vault, and get the code, the maintenance code for the security for the records, or for the evidence vault, which I should have done first. I don't know why. I kind of drug this mission out by doing this. And I don't recommend staying around top of the guards like I'm doing, because I almost get caught like 2 or 3 times. So we've got one guard that patrols this hallway, and I almost got caught right there, as you saw. He was walking right towards me. We've got another guard that patrols the hallway that we just came into this room from. And then there's a second guard down further, the next adjoining hallway, that patrols back and forth. And this entry is basically stating that instead of going after the thieves, they're going after the bookies, the fences, that kind of stuff, because those people will rat out the thieves. Plus, they're taking down, you know, these bookies and fences, so no one's gonna want, you know, no one's gonna want to go to them. And they just patrol back and forth over and over again. We're still unable to make a case against Madeline Valeri. Her brothel seems to be perfectly legitimate, but Lieutenant Mosley believes that there is more going on there, and so do I. The likely possibility is they're using Pillow Talk to extract information from their rather aristocratic clientele. I can't believe I'm saying this in a journal, but I think that the sheriff is somehow involved in this. I have seen Chert enter there on more than one occasion. But is he a client, or is he somehow working with them? All I know is that I'm not going to say a word about this to anyone, especially Lieutenant Hagen. Mosley is the only one of us we can trust. So Truart, already, we're seeing that, he's going to this whorehouse. The shining golden boy of the city's new age. That key I pickpocketed isn't going to open the door, so I want to be quick and lockpick. Before he makes his way back. And of course the door frickin' breaks on me. Just be careful not to get in the light.
Oh, you get no medals for false alarms.
He was commenting because the door was open. Can't do that with the key. Lieutenant, I instructed the Mechanist Brother Artis to leave you a new key. The key will open the vault as well as the secure records room in the record hall. Yay! It's getting harder to protect my garden from harm. So many plants die. No matter how hard I try to protect them, they still fall victim to the elements. No matter what anyone tells me, I will not uproot them or cut them down. I don't know what we are doing here anymore. Half the people I give orders to are people I arrested before. Hopefully the war will be over soon and the Baron will return. I don't think I can take much. I kind of cut myself off there. This is Mosley's office. There is more to Mosley than it seems. It's pretty evident from the notes we're going to see here. She mentions in her notes, once the war is over, which kind of tips you off to that. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to throw it out now, but trust me, it'll come to light later on in the game. I'm sure you'll probably figure it out.
Let's see what that was.
As he walks away. He's doing a fine job of it. Good
Let's
job,
see
sir.
what I can use against our Lieutenant Hagen.
Alright, so there's a neckerchief right there, or handkerchief, we're going to use that. So Hagen's basically got this hard-on for Truart. He thinks that he's going to usher in this new age, and that no one should be questioned, and that we're supposed to follow orders. He's essentially, this dude is essentially an ass kisser and a lapdog, and he is in Truart's pocket and deep, which is really sad, because if he only knew the truth about Truart, I am sure that his song would change very quickly. It's kind of like a Boy Scout. And here in this memo, he's talking about the Warden Affairs Division. Essentially, it's a division of the police force. I do it readjust there. That investigates each, the city wardens, make sure that they're not doing anything illegal. Unfortunately, the Warden's Affairs Division is pretty goddamn corrupt. And they, and Hagen, being the Boy Scout that he is trying to build a case against him, and of course Sheriff Truart won't allow it to happen, and is basically, cutting Hagen off at the path every time he tries to start this case. Why? Oh, because Sheriff Truart is in cahoots with the Warden Division. And I'm white and I can't make a basket. God damn it. And actually, I'll take back what I said earlier about why I came up here. The reason we come up here first is for the key to the records room, because you fucking need it.
Who's there?
So that's why you come up here. It always helps to, get the doors opened up. Nothing in here really. We're gonna make a run for the sheriff's office. Also going to knock out that lamp. And I would strongly advise always shutting the door when in the sheriff's office. Secret item there, which will open up a secret path. And this is the other half of the letter, the one that we found in Hagen's trash bin. This is the letter that Hagen wrote to Truart that prompted that response. Basically saying that shit's been getting stolen out of the evidence storage and that he blames Warden Affairs for going in and getting it. Now I'll say this, Warden Affairs apparently hasn't been stealing from the evidence storage container. As far as the game doesn't want me to make a basket. This journal entry is Truart basically saying that Mosley is not doing her job. She's in charge of bringing down, or rounding up and bringing down the Pagans, and she's essentially botching the case on purpose. I'll give you 2 guesses why. You will only need 1. That's right, kids. She's in cahoots with the Pagans. She is actually a spy for them within the police department. Hence why she's so adamant about taking the assignment and fights to keep it. And as you can see here, it's he has an appointment at the whorehouse, but it's not with the whores. The whores.
Not so secret anymore, is it?
So if you want to, you can actually get up here from the barracks on the first floor using a rope arrow, and then get in the Gordon's office and into the hallway from there. I do like this mission because they do give you multiple ways to effectively do it once you are inside the police station. That opens and closes that trapdoor. Now with this guard here, we're going to have a bit of an issue. And I'm going to show off the map here because we need to make it right to there, to the records vault. But there is no way of getting there from the second floor. We actually have to go back to the first floor and head there. There's the 1 stairs up. There's apparently a secret path to there. I have yet to figure out where it's at. And I will not go online and look for it because I honestly don't need it because I completed the mission, obviously. So we're going to work our way back to the food service elevator. I don't know why I kept checking back for her like she was going to change. I think it's because I was going through the lights. Surprised they didn't react to that one. They've been putting out the lights all over the second floor, and they've been like, 50 feet away. Like, oh, what was that noise? Or what was that? Or why is this light out? Even though I can't see it because I'm around the corner. That one goes out there. I go, oh yeah, that's all right. It's all good. We don't mind working in the dark. So, we're about halfway done with the mission. We've just got to do 2 main things. Get the code for the records vault, which doesn't change. Seriously, you don't have to go and get it. I don't remember what it was, and that's the reason we're going to go back and get it. Plus, I like to be thorough because, you know, it's a Let's Play. Some of you might be watching us going, oh, how do I beat this mission? So, I want to be cool and not just, like, go find the code and then plug it in. Like, aha, that's code. Now you don't need to go and do the actual stuff like you're actually playing the game. No, I'm not going to be that guy. So the guard on the other side of this door does not ever come in here. The guard in the other hallway does. We're going to go knock out that torch. It was a water arrow hitting a torch. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Guess I could use some target practice.
There are some broadhead arrows. And a button. And a secret door that leads into the armory.
Again. Seems like they're always replacing these things.
You see quite a bit of items. This button opens it. Obviously. I mean, I really don't think I should have to tell you that because I think that was pretty self-explanatory. We're going to quickly run in here and just kind of get out of the way, let him pass by again.
Didn't that just get replaced this morning?
I love it when they bitch about the torches being out.
These things burn out faster than they used to.
And that leads to the other side. This leads out to the courtyard. What we're concerned with is right there. And ta-da, that is the other way. That was if we'd gone up the stairs the first path we'd gone down, went down the sewage drain, that would have led up here. To key off him, there's no way we can get through him from, well, we can. We're kind of playing with fire here, unfortunately. I'm being really careful. And really careful. And then that.
Heads are gonna roll now.
Yep. And we're gonna lose you on a straight path of a curvy stair. And we kind of dead end ourselves. And I'm freaking out here. Because I'm like, oh shit, shit, shit. He's chasing after me. I've got a flash bomb and I can't knock him out. And I need to get the code. So I find some shadows, two little pockets right here and right across the aisle there. I get the flash bomb ready. And no guard. I went up a flight of stairs. Apparently, he completely forgot how to either the fact that the stairs go up one floor and then a dead end, or he is really, really, really a short attention span guard. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was guarding in the dark. So the security code is 4026. And that is the code.
I should write that down.
I should write that down. I really should. I should write that down. Lady Van Vernon, remember that name. It's going to come back later. In probably one of the best scenes in the game. I can quote the entire scene by heart. It was actually the mission Life of the Party, which I believe was mission 7 or 8.
Now, on to the vault.
And the Life of the Party mission was actually the demo for this game, back before it came out. I played the living hell out of that demo. I absolutely loved it. And the scene that I mean, I really can't wait to get to it, because I'm gonna have to put the damn mic on mute because I'll be sitting here actually saying the lines with the voice actors. But Lady Van Vernon is a part of that dialogue and that scene. She's not physically there, but her name comes up quite a bit, and it is fantastic. I do love this patch. These books look so freaking good now. Seriously, guys, if you're going to play this, download the HD patch. This really does make the game. I wish it worked on the models as well, but I'll take it for just the environments. I'm actually trying to find the button to push for that right there. I could beat on it with my sword until it opens, but I really don't want to piss off the guard. I can't find it. I was tempted to beat on it. But we'll just leave that one be. That'll be a secret. That'll just stay a secret. So, knowing damn well this guard is probably going to see me when I come back out.
Hey, stop! Right there!
Blop. And then run. No, we're not going to be able to make it there because he turns around at the door, as you can see. So we're going to head right back into the shooting range. Just kind of duck inside the door here. Wait for him to pass by, and then make our way back into the commissary. I was afraid the other guard was going to come running, but you see he's just patrolling around trying to find me. So we're pretty safe. He's not going to go try and trip the alarm. Not that he could. And now it's just a point of making our way through the patrols again.
Yep.
And this time going up to the 3rd floor, which is the evidence vault.
Thought I heard something.
Normally, if you're not playing on expert, you know how I show off the feature that you can actually write notes on the maps. So I type in the code because I know I was going to damn well forget it.
Yep.
But if you're not playing on expert, if you're playing on the very bottom setting, I will normally knock out the guards on the 2nd floor that patrol in the hallways, because it makes your life a lot easier to knock out these 3. There's a guard up on the 3rd floor to knock out, and then just pick a random guard on the ground floor to knock out as well. That's normally what I do for my 5. Usually I'll knock out the guard that actually patrols into the commissary, just so I don't have to worry about him patrolling into the commissary when I'm trying to leave the 2nd floor again. And if not him, then the guard guarding the stairwell to the security records vault. Or room, what do you want to call it? So here we're going to have to share the hallway with her. There is a torch on the other side. There's no shadows for us to hide in. So when she's going this way, you want to be on the opposite side of where I'm at right now. And when she's coming back towards Truett's office, you want to stay on the side of the hallway that I'm currently at. Hug the wall, and you're fine. Oh, I had that backwards. Hug this wall when she's heading towards Truett's. The other wall when she's heading towards Warden Affairs. And I don't know. I thought I pulled the flash bombs. I actually pulled up my stack of cash. It's going to make it rain on her. So here's a stack of coins. Please don't arrest me. Secret door. I still can't figure out who the hell is robbing the third floor evidence vault. I mean, if it ain't us, then who the hell is it? All I know is that it's attracting a lot of unnecessary attention. I've told the rest of the crew to take it the long way to the third floor. Hagen is already suspicious of us as it is. Even though the sheriff will keep him off our backs, I still don't want to get on Hagen's bad side. That idiot really thinks that Truart is some kind of hero. If he only knew what we know. Right there, Truart is about as corrupt as everyone else in the force.
Back door.
And it's only going to get worse as we progress through the game. But he is playing Hagen like a fiddle. Now be very careful on the third floor. I do recommend saving your water arrows to knock out every lamp that you come across. There is a patrolling guard and a mechanical eye. So open the doors, have plenty of room that you can run if you need to. Nothing really in the rooms. Definitely knock out the lantern in this room. I try to do it from here, and unfortunately it won't hit the lamp. And I'm hitting the wall here. And so you gotta kind of come in here and just crouch, lean, and shoot. Still be careful in the shadows. I've had this thing try and lock on me before. It won't, but it'll make the noises like it's locking on, and it always scares the living piss out of me. In fact, knocking out that lantern, I'd recommend doing that directly underneath the mechano eye. That way it won't see when you come completely out of shadow to fire when you have to equip the water arrow. Storage room. Again, nothing really important in there. This is a long room that I'll actually run around to the vault door. The good officer does not patrol over to here. Unfortunately, there is plenty of light and very little shadow right in front of the door. So I recommend sitting between the two lights there. Give yourself a nice line of moss arrows. Or moss. This is why we bought the moss arrows. We're going to use every single one of them. Save a couple though for the inside of the vault, because there's more metal in there. I normally wait for him to pass and turn around. The minute he turns around, you're going to have plenty of time to run in there. Loot, drop the handkerchief, grab the box. There we go. Loot the living hell out of it. There's our box. Find the handkerchief. Press R to drop it. Completes that objective. Then I normally will shut the door. I don't know if the guards will actually freak out if they see the door open to the evidence vault or not, but I don't want to take any chances. Wait for him to path back. And as you can see, he's got a fairly long patrol route, so you do have, once you do what I did and you wait for him to move towards the hallway, at the end of the hallway where the vault is, and he immediately turns around, just run in the vault. You have plenty of time to do, as you can see, you have plenty of time to do everything, grab the box, and get out of there. Again, he's the only guard that patrols, so... we have to leave the box in Hagen's office. So we just got to make our way back there.
Short walking patrol.
Don't recommend trying to walk past her because you're going to be pretty close. She's going to see you. We'll hide in the sheriff's office while we wait for the next guard to patrol by.
Getting tired. That didn't sound like rats.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Better a false alarm than an emergency.
Yeah, even though it's wood, be very careful running on it because it does make a lot of noise. Crouching's your best bet.
Time to go.
Thankfully, the boxes make a lot of noise when we drop it. And we'll leave the key for the vault door. We don't have to, but I like to do it just because so it looks. Normally, I'll drop it in the vault and leave everything open. So as you can see here, the first two objectives will become completed after we leave the police station. We're just waiting for him to come back. And make our way back here. We'll follow him down the hall. Once he turns around, we'll stand still and let him pass us, and then we'll make our way back to the first floor. I am going to go down there was another side, the other side of the police station, and I'm actually going to go down there and show off the other rooms. There are some more items down there if you are having trouble with this mission. That will, could help you. As you can see, you don't really need them. But I'm going to head towards the barracks and the locker room and show off that section real quick before we wrap up this mission. And because I've got plenty of water arrows to spare. Don't use them in this mission, you can't take them with you to the next. Oh well. I'm just waiting for him to path into here and then turn around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go the route I'm showing on the map. You can try to go out through there. I'm going to show it off, but I'm not going to go that route. There's 2 posted guards. I've never gone out there before. I'm going to actually show you probably the easier way to leave, and that's by way of the front door. Because the guard is coming back this direction down this hall, we're going to have to quickly duck in here and just wait him out. Just wait for him to pass by. That's all this mission is. Just waiting for people to pass by. And I do like it. I like the fact that they force this upon you. They actually make you try and ghost a mission. I mean, even though we did get caught and we had to drop a flash bomb, I did enjoy. I do really enjoy having to go through this and not be able to knock out anyone. Basically, the devs showing, hey, it can be done. You can do it. It's a lot easier in this game. Be careful, there's a guard that paths along this way. We're going to make a quick pit stop into here because there is some gold and some more maps. It's the main office.
Yep.
He shoots. And he scores. Oh, the crowd goes wild. So just a police blotter. Assault crossbow usage. Hells yes. Because if you're going to assault someone, it might as well be with a goddamn crossbow, right? More police blotters. The watch officers have received a number of complaints about your harassment of the alchemist Grimond. Out of consideration for your masters, you have not been placed under arrest yet. Please keep in mind that any further trouble may result in arrest and confiscation of property. Silly Lucy Walker. And my favorite note in the entire mission. Yeah. Do people still do that nowadays? Do they put kick me signs on the back of people? I had that happen to me before. Or someone came up, patted me on the back, and put a kick me sign on me. It wasn't a pleasant experience. I'd never do it to anyone myself. I wonder if people still do it now. So here's a 2-pack. Temptation to knock them out is so great. Just clock, clock. The nice thing is once you've gotten into one of the rooms, just close the door, and the barracks and the locker area are all interconnected. So it actually just run in the door, make sure you don't make too much noise. Another flash bomb, which would have been nice to have before, but as you can see, really wasn't needed. This is the privy. Here's a water arrow. Make my way back into the other half of the barracks.
I should be able to find something in here.
We're going to open up each one of these. There's some healing potions. There's some more flash bombs. There's a noisemaker. Noisemaker. So it's quite a bit of gear that you can pick up on the first floor if you need it. As again, I have stated, you really don't need it with the items that you start and find on the way into the police station. It's really not necessary. This is just a storage room. I meant to go the other direction. Realized my mistake. So I quickly ran over here. And just move through here to bypass the two guards. So there's 4 torches you need to take out to really darken the hell out of this area. There are 2 guards on either side there. Again, I have never ever gone this way. I don't even know you can get out that way. But if you can knock out the lights and whatnot, I'm guessing that it would make your life a little easier and be able to move in a complete circle around the first floor. So we're going to make our way back to the not the front desk. Work our way back around the entire building to the front desk area, and then out through the main gate. But we're going to actually use this route to do it. We're going to go down into the tunnels, take the other secret path back up, and just kind of bypass an entire hallway of patrolling guards. Which saves us a little bit of time. And the invisibility potion, I strongly recommend saving that until you need to leave the police station. As you're going to see here, this is going to allow us to bypass pretty much the main gate camera, which I kind of didn't realize we shut off.
The Watcher is ready and operational. Now 'twill activate the alarm whenever an intruder doth approach.
How does it know the difference between us and an intruder?
To find the answer to that question, thou must attend the Mechanist Seminary and join our order. The wisdom of Kareth is not for the eyes of the common man.
What about maintenance for all these contraptions?
Thy sheriff did insist that all information for thy security systems be left in the care of Lieutenant Hagen. Instructions are locked in thy secure records area.
What secure area?
The sheriff requested us to construct a records hall that only he and his lieutenants may view. 'Tis no doubt to keep them from the eyes of incompetents such as thee.
And that is a conversation between the Mechanist and the police. As you can see, the Mechanists are pretty goddamn brazen. Now, he bugs out here. He should have turned the lamp back on and then walked through the hall, or walked off into the hall.
This place is
Unfortunately, he doesn't. He just stands next to the lamp like a dof. An oaf. A dumb oaf. And I kind of freak out, thinking, okay, great, yeah, he's gonna see me. This is gonna get real awkward. But nope, he just bugs out. And then get the invisibility potion ready, and haul ass right to the front. As you're passing underneath. Unfortunately, I turned off the lamp or the camera, so it really didn't matter. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As you can see, we missed about $400 worth of loot. No big deal. We'll deal. Missed about 4 secrets. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, guys. I will see you for Mission 4 next week.